Good morning, my social media superstars. How are you this morning?
Hi, everybody.
Well, get ready for a very exciting and fun episode of Social Media Saturdays. This morning, I have none other than my co-host, and he's actually my special guest today,
Whoa.
Etienne Gibbs. And today, it's all about Pinterest and using Pinterest to maximize your potential
In your business.
in your marketing mix. Okay, so you know it's all about marketing, and it's all about what we're doing to engage our audience online. So we're going to talk about a social media platform that, thanks to Etienne here, I'm falling in love with Pinterest all over again. Okay, so I'm super duper excited.
You mean I come after Pinterest? You not fall in love with me?
Okay, so I see you out there. Good morning,
Hi,
Doctor. Thank you for joining us
Dr.
this
Doctor,
morning. Yes, it's Doctor.
hey.
Good morning, Doctor. How are you? And that's right. Doctor was one of the winners of
right.
the tribute board
Yes.
that we gave away. So, was it last week?
Last week.
Last week when we did Social Media Saturdays,
Yep.
we actually gave away 5 tribute boards.
Yep.
So Doctor was one of the recipients of the tribute board. So if you could just go ahead, Doctor, and just type in your thoughts about your tribute board on Pinterest, that would absolutely be great. Okay? All right. So like I said, I'm Taria Hodge of Social Media Saturdays, and Social Media Saturdays is an online platform that's dedicated to showing entrepreneurs and business owners how to leverage the power of social media in their business. So this morning, like I mentioned before, I have very special guest, Mr. Etienne Gibbs, and we're going to talk about Pinterest today and how you can maximize your potential in Pinterest in your marketing mix, okay? And I see Colette. Colette has joined us this morning.
Colette, yes.
Good morning,
Another
Colette.
winner.
And Colette was also another winner. I think
Yep.
we had 5.
We had 5.
Right? We had 5. So Colette is also one of the winners of the tribute boards that we did on, well, not we. See, I'm jumping in the mix and I'm claiming stuff.
Although she lost Pinterest before she lost me, she can still be accepted.
I just get a chance to put in my 2 cents and go, oh, that looks so good. That's so great. Okay?
Let's repeat the winners. The winners were
Yes, so
Barrett.
the winners from last week of the tribute boards, Barrett Matthews. So Barrett, if you're joining us this morning, please give us your thoughts on your tribute board. Just go ahead and post them in the comments in the group.
Ask everyone to pull up their board if they can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, Charlene Day was also one of our winners. Then, what's his other name?
Charlotte? No, not Charlotte. Go ahead.
Doctor. I know Janine Hunter, and
DeRoche?
oh, Colette DeRoche.
Not Charlotte. I was going to put Charlotte on all
Man,
in.
I'm telling you. Okay, so once again, congratulations to our winners, Barrett Matthews, Charlene Day, Colette DeRoche, Dr. Nikisha Doctor, and Janine Hunter. Okay? All right, so if you're out there with us this morning, like I mentioned, I saw Colette has joined us this morning, Dr. has joined us this morning. If you're out there, today's going to be an interactive
Very
session.
much so, yeah.
So we're going to, go into Pinterest. So if you're in front of your computer, you want to make sure that you just go ahead, log on, open up your Pinterest account, as Etienne is going to walk you through and share with you how you could now start to maximize Pinterest in your business. So I'm going to turn it over to you.
Before you do, have you been to your tribute board lately?
Yes, I have seen my tribute.
Tell the folks what happened. What have you noticed? How many boards did you have first?
Okay, so I have I had 2 boards, right? Mayaba Consulting Services.
Before and after, folks.
Yes, and I had Social Media Saturdays,
So that's
right?
Okay.
Okay, and now I can't even remember the number.
I think you're up to about 12.
So
15.
let me tell you something. In a matter of like overnight, this Pinterest genius right here has exposed my brand to over 1,200 of his followers.
No. 12,000. 14,000.
14. See, I'm not even giving him credit.
14,375. How do I know?
Say the number again.
14,375.
Wow.
Each of the winners, because they have a tribute board, have the same thing.
Wow. Okay, so just imagine that you could get the exposure,
Yeah.
to your business and to your brand by using Pinterest and doing tribute boards on Pinterest. So we're going to talk a little bit about how you could also do that in your business as well. So Colette says, thank you, Mr. Gibbs, for my board. I'm looking forward to learning how to leverage Pinterest in my business. So Colette, she's out
Colette,
there.
listen
and
carefully.
she is
Today's for
ready.
you. Yes.
She is ready.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
All right. Mhm.
Okay. Well, there's a lot I want to go through, and I don't want to go too fast, but at the same time, I want this to be interactive. So I'll be stopping periodically and ask you questions. Please respond. Well, first of all, we know about Pinterest. Pinterest is a social media board, but it is unique because it is a bulletin board that is virtual. You can pin anything you want on your bulletin board. Now, what does that mean? You can pin a picture, you can pin an image, you can pin a graphic, you can do a document, you could even do YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, videos. Uh-huh.
So anything you have, fine. But first of all, let me tell you a few things about Pinterest. Oh, Pinterest used to be coming up behind, but now it's about number 3 in the social media.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's about number 3.
Okay.
I don't remember the status right now. But here's some things I want to make sure that you know. When you're building a Pinterest, don't think of it as a social media site. Think of it as your library or your museum. I like to think of it as a museum because what happens in the museum? You have visitors come to see what you have to offer.
Okay.
Do they come to buy? Not really.
Okay.
But how does the museum stay in business?
That's a very good question.
They do referrals.
Oh.
And that's exactly what Pinterest does. Pinterest does referrals. Now, how do you get referrals? On your page. Now, there's some words I want to be able to share with you because Pinterest has its own language. I'll get into that in a minute. But when we're talking about a board or we're talking about an account or we're talking about your page, we're talking about the same thing. Okay? Now, you could have up to 500 boards.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I got slapped down.
Oh, wow.
I had 499 and they stopped me.
Oh, wow. No, I didn't know that you could have that many boards on Pinterest.
Yes, you can. I didn't know that either. But let me tell you something. I did not post all 500 boards. What has happened is, in the process of doing 1 or 2 boards, people started coming to me. Hey, can I be a contributor on your board? Can I be? I said, okay. I started to say okay at first, and I got smart. I said, wait a minute. Let me check it out before I say yes. Because even on Pinterest, like anywhere else on the internet, you'll find sleazebags who will come in with their dirty work and pretend to be clean. They pretend to be photographers have photography boards and whatnot. And check it out carefully.
I call those trolls.
Well, yes. Check it out carefully because I try to keep everything family child. I don't try. I keep everything family friendly.
Okay.
And yes, if you're going to be in business, keep it family friendly.
Okay.
All right. Here's some things you need to be aware of. So you have your museum, and as your Pinterest expands, think of it as your museum is on the first floor, then you go to the second floor, and the third floor, and the fourth floor, all the way up.
Okay.
I'm on about the 50th to 75th floor, if you want to put it that way.
Wow. Okay.
Now that's good and bad because it takes me longer to get to where I want. And what I do is I put everything in alphabetical order, but I have to go back and do it manually.
So you could categorize
Yes.
your boards as well on Pinterest?
The only way I can categorize, yes, you can categorize what you want by title.
Okay.
But once you have the title, they all get blended in together.
Oh,
So what I do, if you notice, I use the letter A, tribute. So the A will bring it to the top.
Nice. Okay, so let me just reiterate that point.
Sure.
Okay, so what Etienne is sharing with us is once you develop your tribute board, okay,
Or a board, just a regular board.
just a regular
regular
board,
board.
okay. There's a little secret or a little trick, okay, that you could use to kind of categorize and bring the boards that you want to bring to the top. So if you have a board that you want to bring to the top, you could just simply put A in front of it. I did not know that. I am taking that tip.
Also, put your boards, the title of your board in alphabetical order. That way you can keep track of them.
Okay.
Because when this thing starts flowing, people start coming on to you and say, can I be a contributor? Can I be a contributor? And you start saying yes. you're going to have a set that's your boards and then a set that's your contributors'
Okay.
boards, and it's going to be hard. So try to keep those two separate,
Okay.
one way or another. So here's something I want to share with you. On Pinterest, you need to be you focused, not me focused. What I mean by that?
Okay.
What I mean by that, everything you do should not be about you. 5 to 10% could be about you. You could pin your business title, your job, your product, whatever it is, here and there.
Okay.
But about 5 to 10% on each board. But what you're going to do with the others, it's always about somebody else.
So it's that radio station again, WIIFM. If you keep that in mind, what's in it for me? Okay, what's in it for me? So always keep your ideal audience in mind. Okay.
Well, the thing is, do whatever you can to always impress others. Do for others. So you're going to post pictures of things that you think your guest, your potential, your ideal
Your ideal client.
might be interested in. Whether they're interested in or not, there's always others. Don't worry about that. The things that I were interested in were Black History Month. For example.
Okay.
I was interested in Virgin Islands history. In fact, I have lots of boards about the Virgin Islands. Some of them are Virgin Islands of yesteryear,
Okay.
Virgin Islands of today, prominent Virgin Island candidates.
Okay.
So Virgin Islands still getting on there, but in different categories.
Okay.
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 So when I say remember on Pinterest, keep it you focused, meaning you the
Okay.
potential or ideal
Okay. So
prospect.
keep it to your ideal client
Yeah,
focus.
not
Okay.
very little about yourself. Let's move on down. So what do you need? Basically, you already have. You need access to the internet, the whole nine yards. It works just about on any page. And here are the advantages I like about it. You can reach worldwide prospects worldwide. What does it cost you? Nothing.
Nothing. Wow.
You can increase your search engine optimization, SEO. What does it cost you? Nothing.
Okay.
You can become the yellow pages of your community. I like that.
Now I like that too.
What does
So
that mean?
that's very interesting. So go a little bit deeper on that.
I use myself as an example. I brag about the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
So what does that
I
do?
do too.
Okay. So what does that do for me on Pinterest? I brag
Okay.
about it on Pinterest.
So it attracts people who are interested in the Virgin Islands
Yes.
to your page or
And
to your board.
I have different boards that they can go to.
Okay.
Okay? And somewhere in there will be potential clients. I haven't followed through yet on that, but there's a lot. I've been developing this for a while, quite a while.
Okay.
Okay, so here are some of the ways that you can use your boards, more than one, as a yellow pages. For example, like me, you may be in a location that is of interest to your potential client.
Okay.
Or you might be in a big city. And New York, for example, has Broadway. Put things on there about Broadway. People want to know about Broadway. You may be out in the Midwest, Rocky Mountains. Put things about Yellow Park in California, Rocky Mountains. You might like the sea. Put things about sea. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
What you want to do is have people come to your board or board, more than one,
Okay.
to find out more about what you have to offer. So those things don't cost you anything. But however, you need to focus on quality, not quantity so much. Don't worry about the numbers, because the numbers will take care of themselves. But if you're going to put any pictures up there, make sure they're decent pictures, make sure they're family pictures, make sure that they're good quality pictures. So we can get into graphics.
and I like what you're sharing, okay? Because like I said, I do have a Pinterest account, right? And I have two main boards on my Pinterest account. I have one for Social Media Saturdays, and I do believe I have a board that says Daily Inspiration. But I've never thought about adding additional boards. Like say a board for the Virgin Islands because I'm here, in the Virgin Islands, or a board for beaches because I absolutely love beaches, thinking that would attract more people to my brand, okay, and giving me potential exposure.
There's a lot more.
Okay, share because I'm interested, because one of the things that and I'm just going to share this with you, Etienne, and I'm going to share this with the viewing audience out there. Okay, so I'm a proud Virgin Islander.
Two
And
of us. Two virgins right
yes,
here.
right, proud Virgin Islander. And one of the things that I always wanted to do is find a way for me to incorporate my home in more of the stuff that I do. So I'm absolutely loving the idea that on Saturdays for the show, we pick different spots around the island, you know, and
Yes,
showcase different
yes,
spots
yes.
around the island, you know, so people could see or get a little taste of what the Virgin Islands is like. But I've never thought of really adding a board specifically for the Virgin Islands.
Oh, you
okay,
can.
and now I can, and that's amazing to me.
If anybody wants to, in fact, I encourage your guests, if they're online right now, go to my board, pinterest.com/EAGives.
Okay, so if you're out there, can someone please go ahead and type that into the comments? Visit Etienne's board, which is pinterest.com/EAGives, and that's Gibbs with 2 B's,
One word, all one word.
all one word.
Okay. So let me give you some numbers. Here it is. Barrett, because he has a tribute board, has 14,377.
Wow. Wow, and you did that like in a matter of hours.
Yes. Then the next day, the doctors, in fact, the same night, I was into the
Yes,
morning,
uh-huh.
because I wanted them to get a chance to see it and navigate it. Doctor
Doctor.
got
Mhm.
the same amount, 2 less. Why? Because Barrett was there ahead of him.
Okay.
However, everything remained the same at 14,375 exposure.
Okay, for
Followers.
Charlene
For the
Day.
remainders, for the remainders.
Wow. Okay.
Janine is interesting. She works in travel.
Oh.
Excellent,
Nice.
excellent niche to be in.
Okay.
However, she has to be very careful that she doesn't always brag about her business on each board.
Okay.
Do 1 or 2, but keep it user friendly.
Nice.
Keep it focused on different locations, different destinations, different events, weddings, you name it. Have those kind of boards available. As a matter of fact, each of those five winners are now members of each other
Nice.
on one condition, or actually 2 conditions. 1, they have to follow each other, and then 2, if they want to, become contributors in each other's board, they have to sign an invitation.
So it's a great way for you to also network.
Of course it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I'm learning all these cool things about Pinterest today. Who would have thought Pinterest for networking?
Exactly. Now, I would like to get some feedback. What do people say about the ones who got their boards up already?
Okay,
Doctor,
Dr. Doctor is posting a comment. She says, be sure to use quality pics when creating boards on Pinterest. And she also says, keep your board user friendly.
Yes.
So Dr. Doctor, you were one of the winners for the tribute board. Just go ahead and share with the viewing audience in the comments what you thought about your board that you received from Etienne. Okay, so just go ahead and just let us know. Just make a brief comment on what you thought about your board.
I will also do, and I'll go on with some other things. On Pinterest, you have the same thing that you will find in other social media. You have followers.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Facebook calls them friends. Pinterest calls them followers.
Followers. Okay.
You have a contributor board. Now that's the part that's very interesting because at the lower portion of your board, anyone who's looking at your board can say, hey, I like what you do. Can I contribute to your board? And all it takes is basically to go into your board and click on it and find their name and click on it and
Okay.
go into the category where they will be, I guess, in a key where
Okay.
they'll be waiting to be accepted.
Nice.
Once
Okay.
they say yes, they're accepted, then you become connected. Now, what does that mean? It means once they're a contributor, where they have something, Pinterest does something I haven't seen anywhere else. They have what I would call a mirror board.
Oh, I've never heard of that either.
Where all the boards you have on your page are on my page.
Oh,
So they
okay.
came from me to you,
Okay.
and that's what populated your boards, your account.
Okay.
That's how you went from what, 3?
Yeah, I think I had 3 boards.
15, 17,
Okay.
19,
All right.
20,
See,
21.
see that. I just let the magic happen. Okay, so Dr. Doctor says, I was blown away with the tribute board that Mr. Etienne Gibbs created for me as the gift. I had never known all that Pinterest was capable of doing.
And
Okay,
more.
And more.
And
So,
more, yeah.
see, well, so Doctor, she's very appreciative,
Yes.
grateful, and I'm glad because what you're actually doing, with that, or what you did with that, is just actually kind of expose people to the potential of Pinterest, because we hear so much about other different social media
Yes.
platforms, but very rarely do people understand Pinterest. They really think it's all about, just posting
Yeah.
pictures, but
more
it's
to
so much
it's a
more to
social
it than
media
that.
board. Yes. It's a question here from Colette.
Yeah, so there's a question from Colette.
Colette, definitely, you can add us.
Okay, so let me read it out loud so
Sure.
everyone can hear it. Are we able to add to our boards?
Yes, definitely. It's your boards. Wait a minute, let's see. Yes, then you're a contributor, so you contribute to your own board.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Now, let me double check. 1 or 2 of the folks didn't answer me yet. So until you become a contributor on your own board,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can't post
so
anything. Okay.
follow me for sure. Most
Okay.
of you have. Once you follow me, and then I've sent you. I can try to send you an invitation to be a contributor, but unless you're a follower, it won't go through.
It wouldn't go through.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
So follow me, and then you'll see the invitation. Accept the invitation, then your board will come on your board. Oh, no. The
nice.
tribute board will come on your
Okay.
account.
Okay.
And then you can add to it as much as you want. Yeah.
Okay.
And when you add to it on your board, it'll show up on my board.
Ah,
Every
nice.
time you add more pictures, more content on your board, I
It
get to
shows
see
up.
too.
Okay. Okay.
So I am the extra little, like when we were
And-
kids, we were little boys, newspaper boys taking newspapers in the neighborhood.
And then your followers could also see it.
yeah,
Okay, so it exposes my business or my brand to your followers
Yep.
as well. Wow, that's very powerful.
So we talked about the mirror boards. Okay, ooh. Let me go back to what I was trying to say. So I want to share with you now how you can create a tribute board. Now I came up with the idea of a tribute to this person, that person. You don't necessarily have to use a tribute board, but you can call it anything you want. Here are some examples. Find a attaboy, employee, or someone you want to give comment to.
Okay.
And focus on the other person, not yourself.
Okay.
So you have a pastor who you think is the most wonderful pastor, or first of all, pastor's already in the highlight. Let's go with somebody who's not in the highlight.
Okay.
Let's find somebody who's the hardest working janitorial worker at your school,
Okay.
or I don't know. You pick somebody.
Oh, you might, so many of us out there, we're entrepreneurs, right? And we might highlight clients.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so that's a great way.
I'm gonna go into that, yeah.
Your stellar clients, you could highlight your stellar clients. And then also, what I'm thinking about, if you are in a position to have a team, okay, you could also highlight
Each of your
members
team
of
members have a
your
board.
team. Okay, so that's another great way.
Here's another example. For example, each of your team members have a particular sport. Some may like flying kites.
Okay,
Some may like swimming.
okay,
Some may like kayaking. Some may like mountain climbing. Well, make a board for each one of them.
nice.
Give you
Okay,
a special link. Now here's some examples. In addition to that, you might want to have a birthday board or a student of the month board, employee of the month board. Find somebody at your church, employee, community, anyone. Do for others, and put a name to it. Birthday
Okay.
board, employee of the month board, or
I
whatever.
like it. I like it. Love your client board.
You can also do a contest.
Okay.
You can do a scavenger hunt.
Oh, that
You
sounds
do
like a good
everyone.
idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you could do a board with that. And you could do a rundown on the scavenger hunt, make it a 30-day scavenger hunt. So
Okay.
they give you every 2 or 3 days to put a different picture for people to go and look. And then when they come back, they have to make a comment at the bottom of that picture.
Wow. Okay.
And at the end of the 30 days or 20 days, whatever amount of time you give to it, who wants to come up with all the right answers is the winner.
Yeah,
And
okay.
give them something.
Nice.
Like you said earlier about your clients, pick a good client. You can do that definitely. Put a picture of your best client.
I think that's a really
Commend them.
great idea.
Give
You
back
know,
to them.
to give back and to showcase, because that's one of the things I'm always thinking about, ways too to support. You know, to support my clients. You know, to support other entrepreneurs. You know, so you might have an Entrepreneur of the Week board. I think that's the next thing I'm going to do. Entrepreneur of the Week board. I love that. I love that idea.
And along with that, you can also have a guest pinner board.
Okay.
Now, if you have a faithful follower on your board, how would you know if you have a faithful follower?
Please share. I'm getting so many ideas.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting excited. Okay.
And
I'm already thinking about where I could.
have a pinner who's been come to your face.
Yeah.
Your I tried to say your Facebook. Thank you for saying that, ma'am.
Yeah,
I could have told you that.
Yeah, because when you think about it, right? Get a chance to see who your top followers are, and this is something that I encourage, you know, everyone to do, to take a look at who's engaging, you know, with your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to take a look at who's liking, who's commenting, who's sharing, and definitely you see the members, or you know who the members of what I like to call your tribe are. Okay, because they're dedicated. But in Facebook, I can't create like a page for them or anything like that. But I could, yeah, but it's like not the same, right? But I could create a board for them in Pinterest. I absolutely love that. And Colette said that's a very great idea. So you know, Colette. Yes.
There are some terms that Pinterest use. I wanted to use lingo, and I can't put my hand on it right now. But things you need to be aware of. Think of a board. Don't let it get confusing. Think of a board as
like a page.
A bulletin board.
A bulletin board. Okay.
So each of your bulletin board, you can put as many pictures, pins.
All right, up there, necessary.
Yes, okay. That's a board.
Okay.
Now, your account could be filled with up to 500 of those boards.
Okay.
It gets a little difficult to manage, but the time helps.
Okay.
Here's some things to watch for. On your board, you'll have followers, and here's something you need to do on a regular basis. Now, this will be tedious at first, but how do you think I got 14,000 people?
Okay.
And more.
Well, share, because that's the big secret.
The big secret is go in there every single time you want to, when you have free time. Now, I don't want everybody to think that they have to go there every day. They don't.
Okay.
Pick 2 or 3 days a week.
So you could actually schedule time, and
Yes.
that's something that I talk about when it
Yes.
comes to managing your social
Give
media.
yourself an hour or less.
Okay. All right.
And everybody you see, Pinterest will bring it to you.
Okay.
You go on there, and so saw on your board, and Pinterest will give you a list of who's been on your board,
Okay.
or who's added to your board, or who's used your, they call it share or save.
Okay.
And if they've done that, get back and follow them, follow them, follow them, follow them, follow them,
Yes.
follow
Okay.
them.
So
The more you follow
it's the
them,
reciprocal effect.
exactly.
Nice.
What start happens is your numbers of followers start to grow.
Okay.
Your number of followers may not be as high, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
14,000 is still.
So they don't penalize you like how Twitter does.
No,
Okay.
no.
So Twitter,
Yes.
you kind of have to keep
Yeah,
your
balance.
ratio for your followers and the people you're following kind of like in sync. But Pinterest, you don't have to worry about
I
that.
don't even bother with Twitter anymore. My stuff goes to Twitter. Oh, here's another thing. Once you're on Pinterest, you get 3 for the price of 1. What do I mean by that?
Yeah, sure.
On Pinterest, depending on how you set up your social media sites, Pinterest allows you to link into Twitter, link into
Yes.
what's the other one?
Facebook.
And even
I do believe
Google
you could,
Plus, too.
and I do believe you could link into Instagram as well.
not
Can't
really,
you?
not yet,
No,
not yet.
yet?
They're working on it.
Okay.
They're working on it.
Okay.
Now, what does that mean? It means basically you can log in using those, but more important than that is that every time you pin something one time, it goes to Facebook, it goes
yes,
to Twitter,
yes.
it goes to all three at the same time.
Yes.
One entry,
Yes, and
all
it takes care of all three.
They save all three. So I certainly, that's what encouraged me.
Okay,
All
all
right.
right.
So you have likes, you have followers, you have shares. You have a share, and with the share, what does that mean? Just like you do. Now the share isn't so much for inside Pinterest, it's when you're not on Pinterest.
Okay.
I've noticed a lot of people, in fact just about everybody that I've contacted, on their website, they would have Facebook logo, they would have an Instagram logo, they would have a whatever, maybe LinkedIn logo.
Okay.
But they don't have a Pinterest logo. So folks, please, by all means, you've thrown away a lot of money off the table by not having low Pinterest share button.
Because I promise you, like I said, it's one of those social media sites that people see it out there, and they don't really know how to maximize Pinterest and use it in their business. So I'm glad that you're sharing these tips today with us, because like I said, I have a Pinterest account, okay, and it's like, well, okay, I post stuff, from my social media Saturdays on there, but all of these exciting and wonderful new ideas you're sharing, I didn't know about before, okay, so this really now gives me, some stuff that I could think about. I now have actionable items, or action steps that I could take to now leverage, Pinterest in my business. So I love it. I love it.
Now, think of Pinterest also as a meet and greet without a spam.
Nice. I like how you said that.
Audience, somebody give an answer, please. Why would you be you-oriented and not me-oriented on Pinterest? Somebody come up with an answer.
Okay, so the question is, why would you focus on your ideal audience versus focusing on yourself on Pinterest? Okay, and we're looking for an answer. Okay.
Okay. While they're looking for an answer, I'll continue with somebody coming up.
No, not yet.
Okay. So we'll come up with some more comments on Pinterest. Pinterest has something called Save or Pin button.
Yes, I've seen
Yes.
them. I'm very familiar
Now,
with the
Pin
pin
makes
button.
it very easy for you once you're off Pinterest and you want to add more things. You don't have to open you don't have to go to your Pinterest board again. It's okay, let me go back and forth. No, you don't have to do all that.
Okay.
Keep your Pinterest board over to one side, but while you're surfing the internet, your pinned board that you have on your computer will allow you to go to any page, you see a picture. There's a picture of the car I want. Put your mouse over that picture, your pinned board will click up in the left.
Yes.
Upper left corner, there'll be a little icon that pops up that says pin it.
Okay.
Well, when you click on that, it prepares you to send the board with the caption, with the link, and the picture.
Nice.
And don't be lazy like some people do. Sometimes you can have just a basic caption.
Okay.
Don't put a picture of so and so.
Okay.
Get some quality information in there.
Right. So no lazy pinning.
Exactly.
That's what we're gonna call that.
Exactly. No lazy pinning. There you go. Exactly.
So I think Dr. Doctor answered your question. Okay. And she says because it allows other people to find you. Okay. So the question was, why do you want to be focused on your ideal client versus focusing more on yourself?
Because you want other people.
Because it allows others to find you.
Well, that's partially correct, but that's not what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I'm even more important than that, Doc. Doc, you should know that.
So she says because it allows others to find you based upon their interests.
Okay, all right, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. Yes, because their interest. That's the whole key right there. It's their interest.
Right.
Their interest. You're letting your potential or your ideal customers know, or clients know, that you are not self-centered. The worst thing an ideal client sees and hates, they go to a page to find some information. It's all you find there is not about, oh, come, we have a new sale, new sale, this sale, that sale, this is available, that is available. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear something that can be useful for them. So provide useful information for them. Okay, so we talked about that. Now, make sure you have the save button,
Yes.
the share button.
And let me
Infinite button.
and let me just back up, okay? So we could really be clear on understanding what we're talking about, okay? So we're talking about making sure that on your website that you have, your Pinterest button,
Yes.
okay, that people could that you could easily share, content out, from your website, and when people visit your website, as well, they could easily pin your stuff from your website to their
You could share,
Pinterest
yeah.
board. They could share
Or they call
your
it save.
information as
Yeah.
well, or save their information. Okay, so you could also do this on landing pages as well.
Yes,
So even if you
anywhere.
don't have, so even if you don't have a full-blown website and then you just create landing pages. I know I have tons of landing pages.
Or blogger, if you're a blogger.
Oh yeah, if you're a blogger on your blog site, okay.
Let me
Love
share
it.
something that people may overlook. Sometimes they may put the Pinterest logo on there,
Okay.
but they fail to put the link.
So don't just put the icon and forget the link.
Do the HTML
Yes.
code.
Code. Okay.
So when people go to that, everything you put, every time you give a website, always make it HTML if the site allows you to.
Okay.
Some sites don't want that.
Okay. That's a great tip.
Instagram allows you. Facebook will allow you. And I don't remember all the others who may or may not allow you. But you just have to try and see.
Okay.
If it works, fine. But if it doesn't, then write it out so people can know where you
Where to find it.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're almost out of time. I'm just getting started.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, I know there's so much information, and we could sit here and we could talk about
is.
Pinterest forever. Okay, so what I'd like to do is host you on a webinar.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So for those of you out there who would really like to go a little bit deeper, because the show once again is just designed to, give information high level, but we could actually schedule a webinar.
Can we go for 2 hours?
Well, let's ask the group. A webinar, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it's going to actually be like
Interactive. It'll be
interactive working session. So if you're out there,
They could interact with us, speak with us.
yeah, so if you're out there and you would really like us or like me to have Dr. Gibbs, I give
That's
you a
okay,
doctor.
thank you.
Look,
She
call
loves
those
me, she
things-
loves me, she probably loves me.
Call those things as if they were, okay? So I see a doctorate in your future.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll accept.
You'll
I'll
accept that? Okay, so yeah, so definitely we're willing to come back and do a deeper session
Yeah.
on Pinterest
Yeah.
where we could really spend some time and you guys could be in front of your computer, have your computer open. We could do
Walk you through it.
screen share so you could
Yeah.
actually see what's going on. So if you would like that, just go ahead and type yes. We would like a webinar into the group. Okay, so hopefully we'll have some takers on that, and I'll
Yeah.
get that set up,
Sure.
and then we could come back and really spend some more time. But I know you also have a gift for our viewing audience
Oh, yes.
today.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Oh, yes.
so we put together, a nice little, report for you that would, if you're, like I said, if you're not really, familiar with all the wonderful things that Pinterest could do for you and your business, this report will definitely help. Okay, so to receive it, please text the word Pinterest to 240-747-7115. Once again, that's text the word Pinterest to 240-747-7115. Okay, so once again, it's like literally impossible for us to cover everything
Yeah, it
in
is.
45 minutes. Okay, but we're definitely excited. Would like to come back and do a webinar. But in the meantime, at least you could have Colette said yes, definitely she would
Okay.
like to have a webinar.
Good.
Okay, and I know Colette does Pinterest as well, so I get her notifications all the time. And Dr. Doctor says absolutely a webinar.
Colette could improve on this. I know, I see it.
Okay, so yes, so I get her notifications. She's out there pinning
What about
and
Janine?
everything.
Is Janine on?
Janine is not on with us this morning, but I'll make sure that I tag her and let
She
her
has
know.
excellent
Really?
opportunity. Yeah, she has
Wow.
the opportunity to make it
Okay.
expand even further.
All right.
Good.
Okay.
Well, this has been fun.
Oh, it always is
It always
fun.
is. It always- I look forward to my Saturday morning.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So, we are going to leave you guys. So thank you once again for joining. Make sure you get the opportunity to download the free report. Once again, text the word Pinterest to 240-747-7115. And I would like to thank once again Etienne Gibbs for coming on here and just sharing. Like I said, when just briefly, when I met Etienne and he showed me the power behind of Pinterest with the tribute boards, I was definitely blown away. Okay, so that's kind of the reason for having him on here talking about Pinterest, today, because I had no idea, no clue that you could do so much, with Pinterest and more. Okay?
Well,
All
folks,
right.
it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Keep in touch.
And happy Easter.
Happy Easter, that's
Tomorrow's
right.
Easter.
Yes,
so
yes.
happy Easter. Have a safe and happy weekend.
Connect with me on Pinterest.
All right. And Dr. Doctor says, thank you to Rhea Hodge, Dr. Doctor, and Mr. Etienne Gibbs for a wealth of info on Pinterest.
You're
Thank you,
welcome,
my
welcome.
dear. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.